What's going on, YouTube? It's Beyond, and we're back. Everybody cheer. We're back with some more analog horror. It's been a while. You know, we haven't done this in a hot minute. Obviously, it's been months. But, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I really like Dr. Nowhere's work, and today we're checking out the Oddity Compendium Installment 1. You know, maybe I'll earn your subscription. Hopefully I do. I can't make any promises, but you totally should subscribe though. Thank you for watching, as always, and let's get right into this.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium, a beginner's anomaly education program.
Okay.
Welcome to the Oddity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events and anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in. Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
A conscious reality fracture is an event that may occur when an individual perceives material that originates from incompatible reality. Symptoms include migraines, excessive bouts of deja vu, instant death, bro. Installment number 1, Faux Beds, a land of forgotten faces and geometric no. What will we learn today? Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their steeds should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. Bro, what am I watching? If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug and the withdrawals can kill. Interesting. Flesh beds. Parasite.
Flesh beds or mattress folk.
Oh my god, that... Why did that actually jump scare me, dude? What? That's cool. That looks crazy. That's a bed? Am I tweaking?
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses.
Okay.
The body of a dormant flesh bed appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with faux beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernations.
Okay.
The first reported victim was 19-year-old Alice Bidger.
What is with the laughing track?
For roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed.
Could you imagine? You just trying to sleep, right? You like, let's say this. You get out of your fresh shower. You did all your laundry for the day. You washed your dishes. And you finally get out that shower. You ready to lay down. And your mattress smell like straight doo-doo, bro.
Her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice.
Oh my god. What? It ate her? Epic.
The feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested.
Oh. Bro, what is with the
Not much is
laughing
known about
track?
how. Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the
Of
French
course,
Republic.
it's always the French. Always the French, bro.
All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
Alright, bro. Yeah, definitely smart to throw out. Headless macrocosm.
The headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth save for the fact instead of humans, tail-headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically
That
dead,
is
do weakly
moving in
breathe
a way
through the
that I don't
holes in their
like.
necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals. These beings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling
Y'all hearing this music? Hold on.
one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely.
There's something about reverse music. I don't know what it is. It just disturbs me.
There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this
Really?
reality, all from parallel Earth. Every
Very
single
lost.
resident recounts
That's
waking
crazy.
up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities. No one
Okay.
back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact,
Interesting.
humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two.
Oh.
A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies.
Pants would be brown. Pants would be brown.
This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael Edford.
I was locked in too, dude.
The man's name was Michael Edford.
Michael Tedford.
After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention.
Really?
A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the
100%.
situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck.
The face you're looking for no longer exists, and then the glitches of his name is so cool to me.
Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site. Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally become Tedford by leeching off of his existence.
Oh my word.
These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant
What
state
does
of
the rest of that say? These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. That's such a cool concept. So it basically, like, they're trying to be the people that they kill, pretty much.
This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact.
Don't worry.
Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence.
The house
Now
just
then,
moved.
check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
Yeah.
The obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall.
Yeah,
Each
that's not
obelisk is
terrifying at
levitated
all.
just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north.
I would lose
Though
it,
most
dude.
of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the
Yeah,
Bermuda
nah.
Triangle and even of the moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the
I
overwhelming
don't
intake
even
of
know what's
knowledge.
happening right
Though
now.
currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment.
What is enlightenment?
Upon perceiving the words spoken by
That's
the
what I need to
obelisks
figure
or
out.
entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning core. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
No amount of physical pain. What? What did that say? No physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge. Gotcha. So it's basically saying having enlightenment, which is the idea of infinite knowledge, is one of the most painful things on Earth, or rather, ever, not just on Earth, but having infinite knowledge, because you understand everything and its ins and outs, which makes sense 100%. And it's basically saying, like, no pain done onto you can be worse than the pain of infinite knowledge. That's pretty, like, dope, actually. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Now, looks like our time here may be almost up. But before you go, it's time for bonus oddity.
Let's go. Clap it up, everyone. Philbus.
This is Philbus. It is not known where
my
Philbus
God,
comes
that
from
is
or why he is
horrific.
here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around a belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great...
Hold on. Looks good, huh? Huge improvement from the last, I think. In Philbus, I trust. Is that rustic pine? White oak, lol. Word. These people are talking like it's assorted chocolates, bro. Is that rustic pine? Nah, it's white oak. That's that good stuff. I love eating chairs, bro.
Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to properly digest chairs,
How do you
promoting
do that?
discussing chair consumption on obscure internet forums,
Okay.
praising the fictional...
Hold on, I want to go back and read that. Right, I get you. When you talk about softening, are you using any chemicals, or have you been trying to stick with natural methods? Mostly natural so far, but I've heard about chemicals that can soften wood without compromising its structure too much. Not sure where to start though. Any tips? So they're like straight up talking about softening the wood so that they can eat it. What?
Praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread
What?
practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism. Consume the body of Philbus and become one with many others today.
I
It's
don't
a
like
great
this.
decision.
My fault. I do like it. Philbus, you're my goat. Let me go ahead and...
Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this, sorry. All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it.
That's
This
interesting.
video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist.
Hey, Philbus, hit me up. Get me that sponsor.
Philbism does not even exist. You can sign up for Philbism certification here.
Oh, this is the advertisement.
Today.
Eat your chair.
Sure, would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part
Nah,
ways.
bro, I want to see Philbus some more.
A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments
Thank
from
you.
beyond
Thank you,
contracted
Dr.
during your
Nowhere.
viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told
Alright,
to do so.
I got you. Yeah, I'm keeping them closed, bro. I don't like the noise. Oh my god.
You may now open your eyes. Thank you for complying. Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that you enjoyed your stay.
I loved it. It was awesome. I love you too, Dr. Nowhere. Dr. Nowhere never disappoints. Like, every single video I've seen by them is just peak. They haven't made one that's bad yet. I love this. I'm gonna go ahead and like the video. That was insane. That last one was really good. I liked the Philbus one. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. If you did, hit that like. Drop a subscribe for some more morbid stuff. I don't know why I do this to myself. It took me a while to drop this video because I was on a trip in Seattle and then I was in the Smoky Mountains. So yeah, again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. And what can I say except in Philbus we trust. See you guys next time.